put it down. Cause it's a black shadow sound. Down, down. When the lights go down, 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 down. When the lights go down, down. Yeah, this a black shadow sound, sound. Yeah, when the lights go down, wind your free wine to the ground, wind your free wine to the ground. When the lights go down, bubble your free bubble to the sound, yeah, bubble your free bubble to the sound. When the lights go down, love how your bumper surround, love how your bumper surround. When the lights go down, time for you come put it down. Hold on. When the lights go down, y'all your free wine to the ground, y'all your free wine to the ground. When the lights go down, y'all your free bubble to the sound, y'all your free bubble to the sound. When the lights go down, love how your bumper surround, love how your bumper surround. When the lights go down, time for you come put it down. When the lights go down.
WEFM, the clean fresh sound.
WhatsApp us or call us at 457-9997. Activated Mornings on WEFM 99.9 is on now.
And we are back with you for another segment of our Activated Mornings program here on WEFM. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. All right. In studio, you have Dianna, Cain, and myself, Roleza, Samuel, and this is our Talk to Us segment. This is the segment of the program where you get interactive with us by calling the number 457-9997. All right. It can be something that you wish to post to us as a question, something that you want to comment on, something that you want to get our opinions on. The phone lines are open for you to do so. All right. And remember that we are currently streaming live on Facebook and YouTube. And how did I know this caller was going to be the first caller? Good morning, Mr. Mason.
Good morning. And how are you both?
We good. What about you?
Me good too, you know, there.
You there?
Yes, I'm okay. Well, my usual Friday greeting to you, your weekend. Don't wind up too much, you know.
Well, I will be, it's a no for me, but I ain't sure about the other.
No comment.
I think she'll wind up. I think she'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you been
once upon a time, I would have been the first man to be winding downtown.
Okay. Well, you see, that's the thing. We're getting older. You have things to look back on and reminisce on. So that's good.
Exactly, darling. Yeah.
Yes. But have you been taken in? Have you been taken in any of the activities that's through radio, etc., on TV or wherever?
Yes, radio. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we appreciate hearing from you.
Just call to enjoy yourselves. Don't do too much. By the way, that Campari we thought this morning, I'm not a Campari man. I'm not a Campari man at all. But I wish all those people who like it enjoy it.
What's your drink of choice, Mr. Mason?
Man, listen, I have so many drink of choice. Jack Daniels, Control, Southern Comfort. All those are things you probably haven't heard about, but they're my type of drink.
Okay. All right. So we're happy to hear from you. And of course, you will hear from us. Well, not together until Wednesday, but one of us will be here on both days. So, yes.
Okay, then all the best. Thanks very much indeed. And you enjoy yourself and keep safe.
Yes, we will indeed. You also. Thank you. All right. And that was Mr. Mason. We get a call for show on a Monday and for show on a Friday. All right. So that's Mr. Mason starting and ending the week there with us. All right. So yes, the phone lines are open if you wish to make contact with us at 457-9997. All right. Just want to give a few seconds. And if not, then we're going to just get into just a few things this morning, just random things. All right, so we have a call coming through. Hi, caller, morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing this morning?
We good. What about you?
Well, I'm actually here to tell you about the Humans Act that ran aground on Union Island. I'm not there at the present moment, but if you can recall, I called the radio station several times last year asking them to put back in the navigation lights. And I would like to ask the person who is in charge of the navigation lights should be sent home immediately. We called even to Cool Chris. And we spoke about the problem. Well, the bank is already sorted, miss. But to get into Union Island, you have to go around a corner. You have to go between reefs. And we called since last year warning that the navigation lights are not in, so you can guide yourself to coming in the night, because that also disturbs tourism as well. If a man coming from Carriacou or Myro with a yacht with 12 persons to overnight, he can't make it because he cannot see the lights, and the insurance tell him straight on his paper, do not go into Union Island unless you could see the port and star, but do not go in the night. So I don't know whether the Coast Guard feel that they belong to what the angels or whatever. Brother, this is what happens for ignorancy. And let me tell you something too. You see the captain of that Coast Guard boat? He does get a lot of licks when he come to Union. All them boat boys just boo him. They just show him. They just tell him all kind of things because like he can't handle the Humans Act. So I wonder if it's one of these people that they does have within the thing that belongs to the party, that because you belong there, you get a post to operate a vessel like that. Now, that's going to cost millions of dollars. They've been trying to get the vessel off for the last couple of hours, and I don't think they've gotten it off as yet. Have you seen the report, miss?
No, I haven't as yet. No.
Okay, well, apparently it run on the reef since last night. I don't know what you're doing coming in the Union after midnight with a vessel like that. You have to know in there, you have to born wrong there or know the grenadines to get into Union in the night, in the dark. Let me tell you, when you see the lights not working, miss, the people who provide the services to the yachties in the Tobago Keys, when they finish at night, they can't sleep up there, my friend. They have to come back down to Union. So each does use the navigation accordingly. You have to go through a reef. Okay, where you're seeing nothing, and because they know they're born there and they know the area they can get in, you don't dare try that and you don't think to go inside a Union Island. So that is the problem right there. Incompetence. I'm going to blame the captain squarely today. It don't matter what, there ain't no weather. You have no right going in Union in the night. The next thing too, we are being owned. Our marijuana industry is taken over by foreigners now, right? We really have no more industries. It's them who take over, basically. Now, I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture. Dr. Ashley John was the one who set you all up to get all the grants and the bursaries and the this and that. Don't forget, when some people come here and set up and you get your money until you kick them out. I would like to ask the Minister of Agriculture this morning, Mr. Caesar, is it your intention to take the CMOS industry away from us by putting it in other people's hands? That can't work, because the grenadine is a different kettle of fish. For real. They had some conference there yesterday. If you go back over it, you'll see the whole thing. It's not you, Mr. Sabota, that doing these things. It's other people that you're taking the credit for. And we would like to ask, I've been asking you for years on radio to stop just taking people things and taking the credit like it's them own. Miss, that is what really going on, Yeah. These people taking the things as if it's their own, or they credited with it. And lastly, before I tell you have a nice weekend, my friend, I left a video there for a man they call Cecil Ryan. I've been waiting for this video for him for the last 10 years. Well, I had a landing video, but this is a takeoff video. Let him know that the Virgin Atlantic aircraft you see taking off out of Argyle, that is directly into a crosswind. That is why the aircraft cut the runway in half.
All right.
You understand? That is leave that video there. It is also on St. Vincent. What do you call this one here? The tourism page there, eco-friendly. It's right there. So that is for Mr. Ryan to see. That is what you call a crosswind takeoff, Mr. Ryan. So, Miss, that is my 2 cents for the morning. Unfortunately, as I say again, I'll put the blame squarely on the Coast Guard. And lastly, I would like to ask Mr. Caesar, don't attempt to bring investors in here to say they could take over the CMOS. You could take over up here, but you're not going to take over the other part of the Grenadines at all. We ain't taking that this time. Thank you very much. Have a good weekend, girls.
All right, wishing everybody else a happy carnival and peaceful season and all of that.
But
you could end with that.
Carnival's still on? Carnival's still on? Or done already?
It's still on. It's still on.
Well, this is the closing down weekend, basically.
Right. So you could wish everybody. I know you talk about plenty of other things, but you could wish everybody a safe weekend. You hear?
Well, safe weekend to everyone. Don't party too much. Don't drink too much. You don't know. All right. So one love and bless. Yeah.
All right. Take care.
Great. Yeah.
Well, for the first time in a very long time, there's not a thing I could comment on. Not a thing. All right, because regarding the Humalzac, I had await reports. I getting the information from you, but I had await reports, right? With regards to the CMOS, that's a conversation between you and Minister Caesar. And with regards to that video with the crosswinds, you said you left it for Mr. Ryan. So when he comes in on Sunday, maybe he would have a look at it. All right. Absolutely nothing else I can comment on. All righty. So yes, will you be fully outside this carnival season or will you be staying in? All right. There are still several activities, many activities, but we're going to focus on the CDC events. So if you need a reminder of what's happening, there is Evo happening tonight. There is Sokomanak tomorrow. Dimash Gra on Sunday, Juve on Monday, as well as T-shirt band street party in the afternoon, and then the climax is Mardi Gras on a Tuesday. Dianna, which of these events are you excited about?
Well, tomorrow I am walking along with somebody for Sokomanak and for Calypso, so I will be walking in both events. So I'm excited for those two events.
So you outside?
Yeah. So that's really it for me. Just excited to walk along with those persons.
And is it first time walking along for these activities, for these events?
Not really, no. I've done Calypso before, and I've done Soca Monarch before. I didn't do any big thing in Soca Monarch, but I did help out.
Okay.
A little.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I know that I am interested in seeing what's going to be happening with tomorrow's Soca Monarch, because I'm not sure if it's confirmed, but if a rumor is true, it will indeed be an interesting showdown. And
I mean, problem is the featured performer, so I'm really excited for that as well.
Well, to see him back on a Soca Monarch stage, not necessarily as a competitor, but on the Soca Monarch stage. So yes, that is also good to see. But I am interested in seeing what's going to happen tomorrow night. And you know what? I gotta leave my thoughts after, because I have really my thoughts are after. But I am very much interested in seeing it. All right. And for those of you who may not know about our Soca Monarch, it is a theatrical experience. It's not just them coming up, singing the song and leaving the stage. It's a whole performance. All right. So I am truly looking forward to it. Of course, this is not saying that I'm not looking forward to the other events, such as the Calypso and seeing the street mass, etc. But that's Soca Monarch competition. I think it's might just be, I know Rodney keeps using the word historic for our carnival this year, but I have a feeling that it just might be a very historic one tomorrow. All right. So yeah. And for persons who may not necessarily be going to, let's say, to the activities put on by CDC or even some of the private shows, going into Kingston is still quote unquote free. All right. So even if you can't find yourself taking part in activities, you can go and spectate. Most years I go and I spectate, well, at least on a Tuesday. I try to go and spectate for a Tuesday just to be able to, I know it's one thing to see the costumes on TV, but it's a different experience when you see them in person on the streets of Kingston. And well, I could only compare it to Trini Carnival, but with Vincy Carnival, they could stand in one spot and all the costumes are going to pass you, all right? You don't have to walk behind the bands to see what the portrayals are. You can stand in one spot in town and you are going to see them. All right. So whatever it is that you're going to be up to, I know that we are talking a lot about Carnival, but for those of you who may be using the weekend to get some housework in, those of you who may be looking to use the weekend to go to the Grenadines, those of you who might be looking to do some home renovations, you know, there are sales going on by the different stores. So you could probably capitalize on the long weekend to get things done. All right. But whatever it is you guys are going to be up to, be safe. I also want to just remind younger persons or persons going out in groups, you have to look out for each other. I cannot stress this enough. All right. You have to look out for each other. You are going to an event as a group. Everybody is accountable to each person. I know when it is that my friends and I go out, nobody falls asleep until the last person say they reach home, which is usually me in most instances, right? But everybody, you will stay up until you hear from the last person saying that I have reached home safely. And you have to be able to look out for each other, right? We got some tips from the police in terms of securing your homes, securing your valuables. Those of you with firearms, you have been given instructions. You're supposed to know what to do. You do not bring your firearm into a place where there is a possibility of it falling. There are going to be stations where you can leave your firearm so that you don't end up being, let's say, in a crowd with this weapon. All right.
And just want to word to the parents. Parents, please parent your children this weekend. And if you know you have a child that you're going to be sending out on the street, make sure that you caution your child, you ensure that they're going to be safe. Make sure you know how they're going to get into Kingston or whatever event and how they're going to also get back home. Make sure you encourage them to be safe in all that they do, in all that they drink. Hopefully you have given them enough advice or however you want to put it, that they know what they are supposed to do when they get out on the road. They know how they are supposed to behave. But other than that, please parent your children who are not supposed to be outside. Make sure you have them inside, please, and thanks.
Yeah, make sure that when they're leaving home, their phone's fully charged, because in the case that you need to reach them, you can get onto them. Know who it is that they're going out with. You get the names of the friends they're going to be hanging out with, as well as the numbers for these children as well. All right. Remember too, with the alcohol, being drunk is not a flex. It is not a flex. All right. Yes, it is that the consumption of alcohol is all fine, but everything has to be done in moderation. Okay. So you're out there, you're partying, you're socializing, you're meeting up on people who you haven't seen in a while. Yes, enjoy yourself, people. Enjoy. Those of you fully outside, totally enjoy it, right? You only have one life to live, but we need to be alive properly alive come Wednesday. What next Wednesday going to be? I don't even know the date on next Wednesday, but by next Wednesday, all right? So that's just a few things from us there. But for those of you we're not signing out, but totally enjoy the carnival season for those of you who are reveling. And we are going to head into our community dateline up next.